Hey everyone, thanks for coming to Painted By. Today we're going to paint this cute winter Christmassy home. I'm so excited to paint with you guys. Before we get started, if you guys could do me a favor and subscribe to the channel so that I can continue making these free tutorials for you. Okay, let's talk about our supplies. We have the paintbrush, pencil and eraser. I have my jar of water. I'll put my paints up here. I have a paper towel and my watercolor paper. All right, grab your pencils and let's start sketching. I'm just going to sketch out the bottom of the house. It's an open square, and then the top, the triangle shape, just like the classic house shape that you've always drawn. Now I'm doing these dash marks on the top. That's where I'm going to paint the snow. And we'll add the little chimney right here with a little bit of snow on top. I'm also going to draw, I'm going to erase that straight line at the bottom of the house, and I'm going to draw a little bumpy, crooked line to mimic the snow. I'll do the door, simple rectangle with one step to get inside. Just like that. Now inside the door, I'm going to make the lines in the door. You're welcome to do this if you want, just to add some dimension and interest. They're just little rectangles inside the rectangle door. Now off to this side, I'm going to do the big window with shutters on either side. We have just a lot of basic shapes for this painting. A shutter on the left, a shutter on the right, and inside I'm going to do the window panes. Just like that. Let's move on to the next one. Straight above it, the same size as much as you can get. I'm freehanding this, so this is not meant to look perfect. A little bit of messy, crooked lines add character to me, and I love that. This is my style, but you're welcome to do it in any way you want. Fix a couple lines. Then I want to add this circular window in the top. Okay, let's get painting. I'm bringing some paints over from my pan just to put on this plate to make it easier to mix. I'm adding a little bit of green into my red just to dull the red a little bit so it's not so cherry red. And let's get at it. Let's paint. This is our favorite part. I try to work quickly when I'm painting houses like this, just like the main color, just so that there aren't very many lines of where the wet and dry paint meet. Okay, I think I'm done with the red. Now I'm going to move on to the yellow for the windows, but the red needs to be dried before we can do that. So go ahead and step away and let it dry, or you can fan it, or you can get a blow dryer and quickly dry it that way. Okay, mine's all dry, so let's go at it with the yellow. And I'm just going to do inside the windows. I'm not going to do the shutters. Just around. Pretty, okay. All right, now I want to do a little bit of wet on wet on some parts of these windows. So I'm going to really saturate my brush with a lot of color. And then I'm going to drop it on the wet yellow paint in just some corners of the window. This will just give interest to the painting overall. Let's get ready to paint the doors and the shutters. And I'm going to get this brown mixed with a little bit of black. Okay, I like that color. Let's go for the door first. All right, and then we'll move on to the shutters. All right, let's get ready to do some wet on wet technique. I'm going to completely wash my brush out so it's clean. Grab clean water and paint that clean water just right on top of the house where we sketched out the snow. You want to be able to see it visibly on the paper, but you don't want it to be a big puddle on your paper. Does that make sense? So I'm grabbing some blue paint. And I'm just going to drop it in a couple places, that water that I just dropped. It's a little bit too much blue, so I dried my brush off and I'm going to pick up some of that pigment, dry it off again, and pick up some more. That's looking much better. Now I'm getting clean water again and I'm putting it right on top of the chimney, and the same thing, dropping a tiny bit of blue on there. Okay.
cleaning my brush off again. Now I'm going down on the ground and just swiping that clean water across. Grab a little bit more blue. This is why I love watercolor, is this wet on wet magic that you can create. It's so fun. All right, I'm grabbing some clean water here, and I'm going along that bottom edge just to get the water and the blue to spread a little bit further down the page. I'm gonna want some darker pigment in just a couple spots, so I'm gonna drop it, not very many. I just want a little variation in the color. Make it a little bit more interesting to look at. The tricky part with wet on wet is knowing when to stop and to leave it alone. I think I'm at that point. I don't want to mess with it anymore. I think it looks good. All right, I got some darker brown on my plate, and now I'm gonna find the thinnest brush I can, and we're gonna do some detail work. I'm gonna go underneath the snow on the roof just to add some shadow. Now trust the process. I know it doesn't look good right now, but once we have all of the shadows and details in, it's gonna look great. I'm gonna use the same color of brown for my chimney right here. I'm going to work on the window panes up here. And I'm going to outline the whole window. I'm going to do this with every window and the door as well. Now again, the lines are not going to be perfect, and that's okay. That's how it's supposed to look. If you want the lines to be perfect, you're welcome to get a ruler, and maybe you could do this with colored pencil or a marker or a pen. I'm going to work on the panels inside the door, and I'm going to paint them completely in. So I'm not tracing them, I'm coloring them completely in. All right, now I'm just going to do thin lines, messy lines on the window shades. Again, not perfect. All right, with the leftover color that I painted the house, this red color, I am going to add just a little bit of like black in there, a little bit of brown, and I'm going to create this shadow look to put underneath the windows. This is going to give the house just some dimension, so everything's not so flat. Just one little swipe under each window. I'm doing it along the door, on the sides. I'm going to do all of it. We'll pretend the light source is coming from the top right. Okay, the last thing I want to do on the whole painting is I want it to have a snowing effect. So I'm going to splatter paint on there. Now, if you haven't done this before, you need tons of water on your brush. And then you grab some of the paint and you're going to flick the brush down on a solid hand. Maybe, if I don't drop it. Just a couple hits, grabbing some more paint, some more water. I like it. Okay. Now I'm just going to add a couple bigger drops with my brush. All right, I'm done. I love it. How do you guys like yours? Now, nobody would know who this was painted by if we didn't sign our name. So I'm going to grab my thin marker and I'm going to do it just right on the bottom edge like this. Okay, it's done. We're done. We did it. Thanks for coming, guys. I hope to see you again. Bye.